Hi friends, we are going to discuss about lithium ion battery today. This is Dr. Reddy from Rajalakshmi Engineering College. You can see a wonderful battery pack which is used in electric vehicle. This is the costliest bed. If I assume that you sleep on electric vehicle, you are sleeping on the costliest bed because the cost of battery pack is 60% of the total cost. So different types of batteries are lead acid, nickel cadmium, lithium ion, lithium phosphate. So lithium ion battery, certain parameters you have to know. One is SOC, state of charge, which gives you the percentage of charge available. So in the morning when you go to the office, your SOC is 100% and it slightly decreases. So your laptop and mobile displays the state of charge and depth of discharge is 100% minus SOC. Unlike lead acid battery, we use constant current charging for lithium ion battery and the protection is similar to protection of alternator. For generator protection, you have over voltage, over current, over temperature, etc. Similarly, the battery we have to provide these protections. So lithium ion battery has higher life, smaller in size. Our density is defined as power divided by volume. Because the volume is less, the power density is high. So it's lighter, smaller, but availability in future is a question mark. Nickel sodium battery has no thermal runaway problem, but lithium ion battery has thermal runaway problem. Nickel sodium battery is cheaper but bigger in size. So what is thermal runaway problem? When temperature increases, the current in the battery increases, the losses increases, the temperature increases, the current increases, and this continues until the battery gets burnt. So this is similar to a person getting addicted to drugs, then stealing money, and he again consumes drugs, again steals money, and one fine day he'll go away from the earth. So the cost of the battery is if it is a if it is Chinese make, it is cost per kilowatt hour is 15,000, and if it is Japanese make, it is 25,000. So it's better to go for Japanese brand so that you will have peace of mind. So for a car, this 40 kilowatt hour battery costs about 6 lakhs. One has to be familiar with the C notation. When I say 0.2 C, the battery takes 1 divided by 0.2, that is 5 hours. 2C means 1 by 2, that is 30 minutes. In general, NC means it takes 1 by n hours to get fully charged. So the equivalent circuit of battery has resistance and the capacitances. When you are working on a lithium ion project, then this equivalent circuit will be used. Unfortunately, the parameters are non-linear, and the next one is life cycle versus operating temperature. Human body is not comfortable with very low temperature, not very high temperature. Similarly, lithium ion battery is not comfortable with low temperature and very high temperature. And practically, we connect the number of batteries in series and parallel to meet the voltage rating and current rating. So we use some notation like 4PS, 4P4S, 2P8S, etc. 4P4S means 4 strings in parallel and 4 strings in series. 2P8S 2 strings in parallel and in each string 8 cells in series. So that is the meaning. Different types of charging you have: normal charging, rapid charging, and fast charging. So levels of charging: level 1 120 volts AC. In USA the voltage available is 120 volts AC. In India 240 volts AC is available and 480 volts DC is fast charge. So level 1 takes about 14 hours, level 2 4 hours, and level 3 45 minutes. And the types of connectors available: type 1 suitable for 6.6 kilowatt, that's for low power, and type 2 is about 350. The other parameter is end of life, UL. If UL is less than 80%, battery cannot be used. So charging from 20 to 80% is fast, but from 80 to 100% it takes long time. There is something called first life and second life of battery. First life, you can use the battery for EV, and second life, after 6 years or so, it can be used for UPS. So this figure shows current temperature boundaries. So the safe operating region is between -5 to 40. In EV, we also use supercapacitor. The difference between supercapacitor and normal capacitor, the supercapacitor has less internal resistance, what you call ESR. ESR is negligible. So supercapacitor is connected to the machine through a bidirectional DC to DC converter, and each cell voltage is 2.3 volts, but it is very costly, and it is used in parallel with EV, in parallel with the battery in EV. And about 100 capacitors are in series, and the life is around 10 years. And supercapacitor can quickly release the energy when the machine is accelerated. If we use only battery, the charging and discharging is slow. But if we use supercapacitor, it is very fast. So there is something called lithium ion battery analyzer, that is also called ampere hour meter. It costs about 8,000 rupees. And it can measure ampere hour of the battery. So this will be used by the battery swapping stations. Whenever you give a battery, they measure the ampere hour, and they try to give a battery with equivalent ampere hour, etc. So this is some introduction to the lithium ion battery. I request you to subscribe my channel, share and comment on this video. Thank you.